Hello everybody. Once again, I've just logged on slightly early just to give everybody some time, and I will wait for people to start logging on. I really hope that everybody is well. Oh great, we've got some people logging on. Let me just check. Can everybody hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Really lovely to see you. Hi Sujin, hi Jana, hi Ross. Once again, hi Maria. Beautiful people logging on from all over the world. You know, I probably sound like a stuck record, but it is such an honor and a blessing to be connected to all of you. Thank you for logging in tonight, and I really hope that you find this workshop hugely beneficial. Oh, brilliant. Thank you very much, Maria. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. It is really cold here in England, and I know that my friends in the UK are also really, the US, are also really going through the little bit of the chilly time now. So wherever you are, whether you're in a hotter climate or a colder climate, I hope that for this workshop you are nice and warm, or nice and cool, and you are comfortable. I want to say that whenever we do this work, it's really important to make sure that you've got a really nice bottle of water, or like some nice herbal tea, or just something that can keep you hydrated, that's good for you. That's good for you. And we're going to be talking about stimulants and how they can kind of affect us. But tonight we're talking about anxiety. Okay, huge, huge, huge topic. Let me say to you, this topic I could deliver over an entire weekend. Okay, and it's like that for a lot of the things that I'm going to share with you. But I wanted to share a technique with you on how to manage anxiety today, which is I'm going to teach you how to connect to your light body. All right. Now, the light body is our emotional body. And if you've watched previous workshops, you will know that the emotional body is the area surrounding our physical body. It's our energetic body. It is the first point of contact for every single thing we experience, be it happiness, sadness, joy, grief, etc., etc. Okay, so everything goes to the emotional body first, and then it manifests into either a mental or physical illness. Okay, so understanding the emotional body and actually learning how to work with it is hugely, hugely, hugely beneficial. Okay. Now, we're going to be doing a meditation today that I'm going to be guiding you through. And this meditation is visual as well as kinesthetic. So you will feel it as well. Because I do know, after doing this work for a really long time, some people don't find visualization as easy as others, okay? But the beautiful thing about this meditation is that if you're not a very visual person and you're more kinesthetic, you can have the feeling element of it, okay? Now, I want to start off and just talk very briefly about anxiety. This is a topic that is very close to my heart, all right? I have suffered with anxiety right from as far back as being a little girl, right through my teens, and really right through my 20s. And a bit of my 30s. In fact, it got to a point in my 30s where I really, really had to work on it, because as I've got older, I've become much more sensitive. And I do know that this happens to a lot of people. I just want to quickly just see. Oh, hello, 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 everybody. Beautiful to see you. Kathy, Mom, Jan, sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to say a few hellos. Hi, Amanda. If I've missed anybody, I really apologize, but thank you for logging on. Beautiful to see you all. So I'm going to go back and just say, when I speak about anxiety, I'm speaking from a place of truth, okay? This is a topic that I am very familiar with. It's not something that I had and then kind of don't have anymore, because even now in my 40s, okay, I still have bouts of anxiety. The beautiful thing is I now know how to manage it. It took me a while to get there, but I know how to manage it. And so because of that, I think it's hugely important that I share these tools with as many people as possible. Okay. There are so many different types of anxiety as well. And what one person feels is completely different to what another person feels. All right. So we're generalizing tonight. And again, you know, these sessions are only about 30 minutes. So I'm going to kind of explain as much as I can in these 30 minutes and just give you the tools to do this meditation so that you can take it with you and practice it in your own time. All right. I just want to touch on the body. All right. I want to touch on our physical body and what we physically feel when we're having anxiety. And there's, for those of you that suffer with anxiety, you will know there are different degrees, there's different levels of anxiety. You have, you know, the early stages of anxiety, which are just very fluttery almost. Okay, well, this is how I feel. It's a little bit of fluttering, all right, maybe a little bit jittery. And you know, I get everything in my solar plexus. Okay, and you will know, you will hear me talk about the solar plexus often in these workshops, because I like us to breathe into the solar plexus and pull it down into the tummy. And the reason why I like people to connect to the solar plexus is because we hold so much emotion in that area. Okay, this is all to do with our digestion. It's all to do with, you know, like how we perceive our feeling body. Okay, so we hold all of that here. And that's why when we work with the beautiful breath and I say connect to the solar plexus, pulling it down, it's because I want you to connect to that area. Okay. But for me, when I have anxiety, it's all in this area and I get extreme sensations of what we call butterflies. All right. And I love butterflies. And I think that butterflies represent peace and tranquility and beauty. This feeling is not like that at all. This feeling is completely a loss, no control, okay? No fear. It's not wanting to move forward. Anxiety is debilitating. And for those of you that suffer with anxiety, you will know that actually you can't really live a normal life when you're having a bout or an attack of anxiety. If it's not contained, this is what kind of leads to a panic attack. So when we look at anxiety as a whole, when we start to understand how it affects the physical body, and we think, okay, let's start to try and manage this to stop it getting to the point where we could potentially go into serious crisis and go into panic. We can do this by completely taking our attention away from it. Now, I know that sounds absurd because when we're feeling anxiety, it's a body, mind, and soul experience. Okay, we're feeling it physically. The mind is not feeling good. We're not in control of where we're at. Okay, we're totally out of control. So what happens is, what pushes people into panic is we start feeding into that. We start feeding into the feeling more and more and more. So it's almost like we're fueling the fire. Okay, we're fueling that anxiety fire. So the way that we kind of start controlling that, and when we want to kind of get the reins, we have to retract from it and put our attention elsewhere. Now, I want to use a situation that I used to do when I was a teacher in a college. I had a beautiful, and I use this example often when I teach. I had a beautiful, beautiful art student, a very gentle soul, a very beautiful, beautiful girl, inside and out. And she was hugely, hugely talented. She was extremely sensitive and used to just have these bouts of anxiety. And she would come to school with totally busted knuckles and hands. And, you know, as an artist, I would be like, my God, you really need we need to work out how we can manage this. She got right through high school and nothing was ever done to support her. And I was like, right, we've got to try and sort this out. And she would be in class and there would be nothing to trigger it. Okay. And she would start feeling it coming on. So the only way that she would manage it in the past would be to punch a wall or to scratch or to hurt herself, because that was her way of managing this feeling of total loss of control. And I said to her, right, we need to work out what we're going to do to combat this, okay? And we got to a point where she just would get her hand up and she would just go and stand by the door. And I would complete whatever I was doing really quickly, and I'd run up to her. And I'd stand in front of her, and we got a really good process going. I would say, right, look at me. And she used to struggle to get to that point. And I would say, just look at me, right. Focus on your breath. Because that is the most important thing. Because as you know, we've discussed, most of us are not using full lung capacity. Okay? So if you think when we're having an anxiety attack, the breath starts to get a lot shorter. So think about if we're not using full lung capacity and then we're already not getting enough air into our lungs. It's no wonder we go completely into crisis mode, okay? Because the body is not getting enough oxygen, all right? So the most important thing that we do is we focus on the breath first. We need to get the breath in check. And I used to say to her, focus on your breath, just breathe slowly. And it used to take her a while to get to this point. And I'd go and breathe. And once she'd started slowly connecting to her breath, I would then say ground. Connect to the ground, all right? Because what we want to do when we're having anxiety, we are up here, okay? We are no good to anybody when we're here. So we want to bring ourselves down. We want to connect to Mother Earth, okay? This is what we want to do. We want to ground ourselves. So breath, ground. And I'd say feel the ground. Feel your feet on the ground. And she'd be like, oh. And I'd be like, no. Breath, ground. Feel ground. And then slowly but surely you could see she was coming out of it. And once she'd got into breath and ground, I'd hold my hand up like this. And I'd say, start drawing a circle on my hand. All right? With her finger. So she would then, and however ridiculous that may sound, it worked. Because what started happening was it was taking her focus away from the anxiety. Okay? She stopped fueling the fire. She stopped feeding it. All right, and this is how it worked. She would then start connecting through the sense of touch, okay, which is one of our 5 senses. It's informal mindfulness. She would then start connecting through touch, okay? So breath, ground, touch. And all of a sudden, she would slowly start coming right. And I'd be like, do you want to go back in? Do you want to get some water? How would you like to move forward? And she more than often, she'd say, I want to go back in and work, because she loved her work. So you see, that's a beautiful example of showing you how we had to stop fueling this feeling of anxiety, because it's feeding the wolf, all right? We don't want to feed the wolf. We want to completely retract and take our attention away from it, okay? And I really wish that somebody had told me this in my teens, because I used to get into this absolute panic. And because I was such a sensitive being, and I still am, I used to just start acting really crazy. That's the best way to describe it. I'd be really, I would be a bit loud. I would talk a bit too quickly. It would be a bit, and this is not what we want to do, because that is fueling the anxiety. I needed to take my attention away from it. All right. And I want to say I used the word crazy, and it's totally not the right word to use, okay? Because we're not, we don't want to, we have to watch the words that we use. But I was trying to explain to you where I was at, okay? In those days, that's exactly what I would have called myself. I'm going a bit crazy, because that's how I used to feel. But normally we need to watch our words, okay? So today we are going to do a beautiful, beautiful meditation, and I'm going to guide you into this and teach you how to take your attention away from how you're feeling and onto something else. And before we go into this meditation tonight, I want to talk about stimulants. And if you are somebody that does suffer with anxiety, I really want you to watch what you put in your body. I cannot tell you how many times I have clients that come to me with anxiety and they say, oh, I say, do you drink coffee? And they go, no, I don't drink coffee. And they say, I just drink tea. Let me explain to you, there is so much caffeine in tea. All right. So 2-3 cups of tea a day, if you are somebody that suffers with anxiety, you're going to feel it. Okay. Normally, I say to people, if you do suffer with anxiety, try and avoid stimulants, and caffeine is being one of them. Sugar is another one. Okay. For me, I know my body. I wake up really early in the morning and I have 2 cups of instant coffee. All right. And my friends in America laugh at the coffee I drink. But I have 2 cups of instant coffee and I have them really early in the morning. And the reason I do that is because A, filtered coffee I know is too strong for me. And B, if I have it nice and early in the day, I know that I can have a peaceful afternoon, and as the sun is going down, so my body works with that. I will never have a coffee after 12 o'clock because I know that I won't sleep. Okay, so sugar is exactly the same. If you know children, you will know you could be having a really beautiful day with a child, a really beautiful day, and they'll have some sweets and it all goes out the window. We call it gone to pot. Okay, you will know how sweets affect certain children. So if you are somebody that suffers with anxiety, you don't want to be having sugar. Okay, because it does exactly the same thing. And for some of you, you might not want to hear what I'm going to say, but cigarettes also cause anxiety. A lot of people go, oh, I'm feeling a bit jittery, I need a fag. Let me tell you, tobacco kind of promotes that as well. So just honor your body, honor what you take into your body, and be aware that there are certain stimulants that don't support anxiety in a positive way. Okay, try and replace with herbal teas. You know, if you're having 3, 4, 5 cups of coffee a day and you're getting anxiety, you need to gradually come off. I'm not saying just instantly stop, because things like caffeine, you need to wean yourself off. Okay, but be consciously aware of what you're putting into your body if you suffer with anxiety. Okay, right. So I invite you now to join me for this beautiful, beautiful guided meditation. I will be guiding you with my voice. Okay, and as I normally say, we are going to follow the same steps. We're going to connect to our breath, the ground, and our body, because those are the 3 things that we want to always connect to before we go into any meditation. Right, so make sure you are nice and comfortable. Take a really nice deep breath in through the nose, pulling it nice and deep into the diaphragm and into the tummy. All right. You will know now, after doing previous workshops, that your tummy needs to be expanding outwards. This proves that you are using full lung capacity. And take another really nice deep breath in through the nose, pulling it into the diaphragm and into your tummy. Beautiful, beautiful breath, doing such a beautiful job. And just start breathing as you normally breathe now. Not trying to change your breath in any way, just being aware of it. Using the breath as a tool to bring you into the present moment. Always coming back to the breath. Always coming back to the breath. Take your awareness to the ground. And just feel the ground beneath you. Either through your feet or through your seated base, or if you're lying down, feel it through your whole body, but connect to the ground. Feel that gravitational pull. We're using the ground now as a tool to bring us into the present moment. Breath and ground. Breath and ground. And just feel that gravitational pull now, pulling you to the ground. We're going to start connecting to the whole body now. Feel the muscles in your head and your face. Neck and shoulders. Arms and hands. Chest and stomach. Your back. And hips. And your seated base. Connect to your legs and your feet. And just connect now to the density of your whole physical body. Still remembering to breathe. Feeling the ground underneath you. And connecting to your body. Breath, ground, body. I'd like you now to visualize beautiful white pearlescent light. And this beautiful light is coming in from above. Coming in from Father Sky. Almost like a tube of light. And it's moving into your crown chakra, which is located at the top of your head. It's moving in, and it's starting to move down your whole body. For those of you that seem to have trouble visualizing, I want you to feel this beautiful light. This warm, tranquil, safe light, filling up your whole body, moving all the way down to the tips of your toes. This beautiful light is now going to continue traveling down into the ground. So it's going to carry on moving down into Mother Earth, through the different layers of the Earth's crust, through the molten rock. It's traveling deeper and deeper and deeper. And it's traveling towards another bright light, which is coming from the center of our Earth. This is the heart of Mother Earth, the core of our world. And as our light connects to that light, we are grounded. We are one with Mother Earth and Father Sky. We are connected to our light body, and we are grounded. Breathing in and breathing out, feeling this beautiful warm light, this healing light, feeling grounded, feeling safe, knowing that we are one with Mother Earth and Father Sky, and all is exactly as it is meant to be in this moment, at this time. All is well. We are present. Remembering to breathe. Just feeling all the muscles in your body totally relaxing. You are filled with light. Connecting to your emotional body. I would like you now to feel the area surrounding your physical body now, taking your awareness out. Feel the air surrounding your body. Feel the energy surrounding your body, connecting to your emotional body, your light body. And gently bring your awareness back to your breath. Start to move your fingers. Wiggle your toes. Gently move your back, connecting to your physical. Take a nice deep breath in. And when you are ready, gently bring yourself back and open your eyes. Okay. Now, I really hope that you enjoyed that beautiful meditation. Please know that you can do that meditation anytime you like, okay? It can be as short as you like or as long as you like. The more you practice it, the easier it becomes to just visualize breath, ground, body, bringing that light in, connecting to the ground, feeling grounded, okay? And before you know it, you've completely taken your attention away from anxiety. And you've done it in the most beautiful way of connecting to yourself, to Father Sky, to Mother Earth, feeling nice and grounded. Keep on connecting to that breath, ensuring that you are constantly getting enough oxygen to supply your physical body and your brain, okay, with what it needs. So I really hope that you found this meditation beneficial. Please know that you are able to message me with any questions at any time. If I don't get back to you immediately, I will definitely get back to you. It just might take some time. If anybody is really in crisis at the moment and really needs some support, please can you message me and just put that in your message, and then I will prioritize my response to you. I'm sending you all so much love. Know that you can watch these videos on replay. You can share them. I'm in the process now of getting all of these sessions onto YouTube. I've only uploaded 2, but just keep them for now. Don't go on there for now. because I'm going to put them all together. So then you can just watch them whenever you like. You can share them. You can help people that you think might need them, and they'll always be there. But I will share them on Facebook as well. Okay, so everybody, I am sending you so much love. Before I go, for those of you that are interested in the spiritual aspect of things, I'm just about to go and do a live with two of my colleagues, Michelle and Eddie. They are in America, on I Love Healers page. And we are going to be talking about spiritual awakenings, which is, you know, a lot of people seem to be going through big shifts. So if that's something that interests you, please switch over and come and watch us again. It will be on replay. Oh, I'm sending you so much love from my heart to your heart, and I will see you all next week. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.